22 suspected Iranian agents arrested overseas now, accused of plotting terrorist attacks against Israeli and American embassies. Now, security forces in Azerbaijan say the suspects trained with Iran's elite Revolutionary Guard. Azerbaijan shares a border with Iran and Russia to the north. The targets all appeared to be in the capital city there. Leland Vittert is following this developing story. He joins us live now from Jerusalem with more. Leland?
Megan, probably what is most telling about these accusations is those 22 not only trained with Iran's Revolutionary Guard, but trained inside of Iran with them in order to carry out these alleged attacks that were planned against the American embassy and the Israeli embassy. This certainly fits into this larger narrative of Iranian operatives being sent abroad to the country of Georgia and to Delhi, where there were attacks against Israeli assets, and then also to Thailand, where they foiled that attack. You remember that guy who blew up on the side of the street, and then his accomplices, who were Iranian, fled. The video coming out of Baku, there, the capital of Azerbaijan, shows some of the arrest scene and also some of the weapons these guys had: heavy submachine guns, ammunition, passports. That's certainly telling of where these guys were coming from. And then lastly, they had extensive military explosives that they were carrying. That last piece of information is certainly significant, as the attacks against the Israeli embassies in Georgia, in India, and then those attacks in Thailand using either satchel explosives or magnet bombs placed on the sides of Israeli embassy vehicles. This perhaps is just the next chapter in what has become a Cold War between Israel and Iran. Israel assassinates Iranian nuclear scientists inside Tehran. Iran then strikes back in Georgia, Delhi, and now it looks like in Azerbaijan. But certainly this escalation of bringing the United States and plotting against the American embassy is a new chapter, and that perhaps, Megan, is because the Americans have certainly stepped up their pressure on Tehran over its nuclear program. We just indeed heard today from the president there is continuing rhetoric coming out of Washington about how the Iranians must give up their nuclear weapons program, something Tehran is certainly probably not interested in doing.
Indeed.
Back to you.
And that the window for resolving this diplomatically is shrinking. Leland, thank you very much. History of international terrorism. It was first designated as a state sponsor of terror back in January of 1984. As of 2010, Iran was the most active state sponsor of terrorism. So far, Tehran has ignored 5 UN Security Council resolutions to freeze its nuclear fuel enrichment program. It is estimated that Iran gives Hezbollah, which operates mainly in Lebanon, somewhere between $100 to $200 million a year.